Rediscovering Gita for the Modern World by Shrikant Soman. Based on essays on Gita by Sri Aurobindo. Chapter 9 continued. Sankhya, Yoga and Vedanta. Continued from the previous episode 73, From Ritual to Realization, the Gita's Path of Unified Action and Knowledge. Current episode 74. Beyond the book, the Gita's Path to Inner Experience. Unifying India's Ancient Philosophies. The Triple Purusha, the core of the Gita's philosophy. Key takeaways. A philosophy of synthesis. The Gita's main purpose is to synthesize key philosophical ideas from Sankhya, Yoga and Vedanta to create a complete and comprehensive spiritual system, rather than simply rejecting them. Blending knowledge and action. It successfully merges the Sankhya doctrine of knowledge, Gyan, with the Yoga doctrine of works, karma, asserting that these are not separate paths to liberation, but complementary paths of a single journey. Restoring the Lord's role. The Gita brings back the concepts of Ishvara, Lord, and Purusha, Supreme Soul, which had been overshadowed by the impersonal Brahman in the Vedanta of its time. This creates a more personal theistic element within the larger Vedantic framework. The Triple Purusha doctrine. The Gita introduces a groundbreaking idea, the Triple Purusha, Kshara, Akshara, and Purushottama, to explain how the one Supreme Being can be both the silent, unchanging self and the active source of all cosmic and individual existence. The primacy of inner experience. The passage acknowledges that relying solely on conflicting scriptural interpretations can lead to confusion. It ultimately advises turning inward to a deeper, direct and personal experience to find the truth, a path beyond the confusion of external texts. We must understand what all of this means. A comprehensive and all-embracing system like the Gita's won't simply reject and deny important parts of Aryan culture. The Gita's purpose is to combine the Yoga doctrine of liberation through works with the Sankhya doctrine of liberation through knowledge. It must blend karma, action, with Gyan, knowledge. At the same time, it needs to unite the Purusha and Prakriti ideas, which are central to both Sankhya and Yoga, with the Brahmavada of the current Vedanta. In this Vedantic philosophy, the concepts of Purusha, Supreme Soul, Deva, God, and Ishvara, Lord, all got absorbed into the single all-encompassing idea of the unchanging Brahman. The Gita has to bring back the idea of the Lord, or Ishvara, from being overshadowed by this concept, but without denying the Brahman. The Gita also has its own brilliant idea to add, which is the high point of its synthetic system, the doctrine of the Purushottama and the Triple Purusha. While the idea for this exists in the Upanishads, no clear and definite authority for it can be easily found. In fact, it might even seem to contradict a scriptural text that only recognizes two Purushas. Moreover, when combining works and knowledge, the Gita must also account for the opposition between them within Vedanta itself. The meaning of works and knowledge in Vedanta is slightly different from their meaning in the Sankhya Yoga opposition, which adds another layer of complexity. It's not surprising that with so many philosophical schools all basing their arguments on the texts of the Veda and Upanishads, the Gita describes the mind as confused and pulled in different directions by the scriptures. Shrutivi Pratipanna. Even today, Indian scholars and metaphysicians engage in furious debates over the meaning of these ancient texts, leading to completely different conclusions. The mind can easily become disgusted and indifferent, Gantasi Nirvedam, refusing to hear any more new or old texts, Srotavyasya Srutasyaka. At that point, it must turn inward to find the truth through a deeper, more direct, and inner experience.